Many areas along the coast remain at a high risk of flooding. NBC's Jay Gray has the latest from Fort Myers.
Good evening. We'll give you a sense of the current conditions on the ground here in Fort Myers. Bands of rain moving through, and this is only going to intensify as we move into the late evening and then into the night, overnight period here. This storm continuing to close in on the west coast of Florida and growing in size. This is a storm that's expanding its wind field as it moves closer to landfall, and so that means it obviously will affect a lot more communities as it moves across the peninsula later this evening. We know that ahead of this storm, we're already seeing tornadoes that are being spawned by this system. We've had one here in Fort Myers and others across the state, again, as this storm continues to push in. The time to prepare, the time to sandbag, board up, and maybe move to higher ground, just about over at this point. So for those who are still here, they are going to ride it out where they are. We know that there are 400,000 people in the mandatory evacuation zones just here in Lee County in the Fort Myers area. And it does appear that in those areas, a lot of people have decided to ride this storm out somewhere else. That's the good news. One other sliver of good news with this storm as it continues to pick up forward speed. That means it's going to run across this state pretty quickly, won't linger, and that'll allow people to get back out and really figure out what's going on once this storm moves through. That is the latest right now. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News, Fort Myers.